Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you guys continuing to support the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to replace these headlights that are on this 2007 Nissan Altima. This is a hybrid, so it does not have factory HID lights, so make sure when you are buying your new headlights that you get the correct ones, because some of them have halogen lights like these and the other ones obviously have HID lights. Now this new housing that I have here was actually provided to me by a company called Dwelling Vogue. They are on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can find this exact headlight. These headlights are good because they are direct OE replacements. All the bracketry is exactly the same. In fact, they are DOT approved, and that way you'll know that they've met all the federal regulations as far as lighting is concerned. These do offer a slightly wider beam pattern than the OE, which is great because, you know, that'll allow you to, I guess, slightly see off the side of the road, especially if you live in like a country kind of area where seeing off the side of the road might be helpful if there's animals jumping across the road or whatever the case may be. But this housing is actually very good quality, and like I said, this is the non-HID housing. Man, just look at it. It looks so much better than the stock one. I believe they do offer these in different finishes. As you can see, this has a black housing here, where it's black down here, whereas the factory one I believe is a little more chrome. But aside from that, they bolt on. They're exactly OE spec, so you know you'll get the same lighting performance as you did from Nissan. So yeah, definitely go check these out in the link in the description below. You can get a pretty good deal on them right now. I think these are around $120-ish or something around there, which is fantastic for a set of 2 headlights. So definitely go check them out. You can also check out their store as well and see what else they offer. But let's just get right into removing this bumper. So if you come down under the car, you shouldn't even need to jack the car up to get this bumper off. There will be a splash shield, which is this guy right here. It's kind of just dangling now because I've already been down here. It's just held on by little plastic clips like these. All you need to do is to stick a flathead in the side of it, pop it up, and pull the clip out. And I believe there's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. You can see them easily as you go around the front of the car. The next thing you would need to do is to come around to the side of the car, and there will be 3 Phillips screws. You'll find them just along the edge of this here. Again, I've already taken them out. There's one right here that would be one, and one right here, and one down on the end. After you do that, that will allow you to, see if this will focus, that will allow you to pull this here cover back. Now when you're looking up in here, just at the top of the bumper where the bumper meets this like little lip right here, there will be one 10mm screw. I know this is not going to focus because it's too bright on this side, but there'll be one 10mm screw that is just literally right here where my finger is at. You can't miss it. It's a silver screw. Looks just like this right here. That guy. It's a 10mm, or you can use a Phillips if you have it. So there'll be one on that side, and there will also be one on the other side, as well as those Phillips screws on this side. I'm not going to show you guys how to do this side because once you do one side, you'll be able to do the other side no problem. So once you get both those screws out, all the clips on the bottom, you'll come up here to the top of the bumper, and there will be a few more clips. One here, one here, one here. One right here, one right here, and one right here. So after you remove all of those, then the bumper should just pretty much be able to be pulled directly towards you, and you can take this off. So let's get it off. bumper off, no problem. So the next thing you will need to do is to just really locate the fasteners that are holding on the light. A good idea for anyone, and a tip, is to actually just look at the new headlight, and you can pretty much find out or figure out where all of the mounting holes are. Like for instance, there's one right here on the side, and there's one right here on the back, on the top. There's one here, and then there's also one right here in the back. So if you look over at the car, obviously you can see you have the 110 right there. There's a 10 right here. There's a 10 right here, and then there's 110 on the side, which would be the it might actually be both of these, even though only one of them goes into, you can see the new headlight up here, only one of them actually goes into that, but I'm going to pull both of them off. Might help me get it out. Now secondly, you have this wiring harness here that runs along the bottom of this. It's held on in here by a little push clip, and up top, so you can just kind of pull this out. Here you can get yourself a set of pliers, just squeeze this tab and just push it out of there, and you should be able to maneuver all of this out of here. Alright, I actually did forget to mention that there is one more fastener on the very bottom, this 10 right here, which is actually bolted to the frame here, and it's holding a bracket here. Now this bracket is held on by this 110 that's just above it right here. So when you do remove this, you want to transfer this bracket over to the bottom of the new headlight there. So I just didn't see that one earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this light off now. Now when you do go to pull this light off, there will be electrical connectors behind it. Obviously you can't reach any of them right now because everything is in the way, so when you pull it back, don't just yank it out of here. Pull it back gently, and you'll probably have to disconnect a few electrical connectors for the headlight bulbs, most likely the turn signal, high beam, and a low beam, and whatever else is connected. That way you can get it off. Alright, got the old housing out. So as you saw there, I just disconnected all of the electrical connectors, your high beam, your low beam, your running lights, and your turn signals, or whatever else is connected. You want to make sure you disconnect all those, and then you're obviously just going to transfer all of your bulbs over to your new headlight housing. So all of these guys most likely just twist counterclockwise and pull out. Like this one, let's see. Yep, just twist it, pull it out, and stick it into the other housing. Same for this bulb and this bulb. And then also don't forget to transfer over this here bracket to your new headlight housing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll just get back to the install, which pretty much is just the reverse of what we just did. Well, as you can see, got the new headlight back in, got all the bolts tightened up. It really is not too hard to do this type of job. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. The only other thing you have left to do now is obviously to stick the bumper on, which again I'm probably not going to show you because it's very easy. You just take it literally and just hang it straight back into the front of the car just like you took it off. Put all the pins back on the top and put all the clips back on the bottom as well, and then don't forget to get those two side pieces on. When you do push the bumper on, the bumper actually clips into this stuff here under the headlight and on the side, so don't be afraid to, give it a good push to get it in there. Aside from that, everything else should line up perfect, but you can see the difference between this headlight and the new headlight. It's basically night and day. So yeah, if this video helped you out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions about this, just ask them in the comment section below and I will be sure to answer you. Appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.